Hi everybody, I'm here to tell you the history of New South Wales Stage 6 Mathematics. Going right back to the... hang on. It's Richard. I'll be with you in a moment. Yes, Rich. Yes, I'm just about to start recording. Yeah, any moment now. Yes, I know there's a lot of slides, 60, I know there's 60 something slides there. Yep, and I know it's going to take more than 5 minutes, and I know you told me that videos can't be longer than 5 minutes, but Rich, these are maths teachers, mate. They actually have an attention span. You know, I think they'll cope. I'll tell them to press pause, go and get a coffee and come back. And okay, if you really want to, you can chop the video in half and call it part 1 and part 2. All right? Okay, cheers, deal. All right, bye. I'm here to tell you the history of Stage 6 Mathematics in New South Wales. The good news is, if you're doing more than one WINDSSM, you won't need to watch this again. Feel free to press pause, grab a coffee, and come back when you're ready. Let's go right back to the very first HSC in 1967. A relatively small number of students, because in those days many students left at the end of Year 10 or at some stage during Year 11 or 12. Look at the popularity of economics, almost 8,000 students out of 18,000, and that's down to about 5,000 in the year 2016. The list of available subjects was much shorter in those days than it is now. Sheep husbandry, farm mechanics, and home science, how times have changed. Here are some snippets from the mathematics subject, which is equivalent to 2 unit, and we can see some friends of long standing and some friends who may yet stage a comeback. Prior to 1979, students were not permitted to use calculators in the HSC exam, so they used slide rules and these mathematical tables. Calculators were permitted from 1980 onwards. This was my scientific calculator, purchased in 1980 for the 1981 HSC. It didn't have a button for NPR and NCR, and in order to do the square root of 60, you had to press the number first and then the square root. These were the mathematics courses in 1979, according to the oldest copy of the Lilac book that I could find. The HSC exam for the 2 Unit A course had 11 questions, some of which also appeared in the 2 Unit course, and one of those also appeared in the 3 Unit examination. We may be going back to this idea of common questions across examinations so that students can be placed on a common scale. We'll have to wait and see what happens when the final calculus syllabuses are released. The 2 Unit A syllabus was very different to our current general syllabus, as you can see. Some topics that have gone by the by since then. Programming language called Fortran. I found this question rather intriguing. Students doing 2 Unit maths sat for the 2 Unit exam, but those doing 3 Unit did not sit for this exam. We may also be going back to that situation. Students doing 3 Unit only sat for one HSC examination with 10 questions, and about a third of that was identical to the 2 Unit examination. The only students who did 2 HSC examinations were those doing 4 Unit. In 1982, the 2 Unit A course was replaced with Maths in Society. This course contained core topics and option topics, one of which was space mathematics. Some people called this course Veggie Maths or Space Maths. I wasn't one of those people. During the late 80s, the percentage of students remaining at school until the end of Year 12 increased dramatically. As a result of a widening student base, another maths course was introduced, called Maths in Practice. The Maths in Practice course was totally thematic. Those teachers who referred to Maths in Society as Veggie Maths dubbed this one Choco Maths, as in veggie maths with no flavour. On the other hand, some teachers thought that this particular course was very well constructed for the target audience. Meanwhile, the calculus courses kept on chugging along. The front cover says 1982, but the actual content was very similar to the previous syllabus used throughout the 1970s. 1982 was a big year for Richard Gere, Olivia Newton-John and an extraterrestrial. Computers were big, mobile phones were big, and this young band from Ireland had big hair. With calculators in the room, the need for these books diminished, and so they were removed from circulation in the HSC examination. These books contained a list of standard integrals, and those integrals were then included at the back of HSC examinations from 1984 through to 2015. After all those years, in 2016, these were replaced with the reference sheet. Originally, teachers could deliver these topics in any order they saw fit, but at some stage during the 90s, the 2-unit course was divided into prelim and HSC.